seem dumb as fuck to me. Fat bitches keep on yapping about shit like astrology. But I have to get my nut off, and I'm totally not gay. Gonna try out peanut butter in a new and sexy way. I'm making love to peanut butter. It's creepy and it's sweet. That chunky goo got me riled up for pounding out my meat. You can call me a weirdo, but I'd say you're a bitch. That sexy buttery spread makes my penis twitch. They say I'm fucking nuts, and they are absolutely right. Busting loads in peanut bee got me staying up all night. I hope that you are not that jelly, because peanut butter's mine. I'm gonna get it fucking pregnant, because this stuff is divine. I'm making love to peanut butter. It's creepy and it's sweet. That creamy spread got me riled up for pounding out my meat. You can call me a loser, but you can suck on my ass. That sexy peanut based spread is fucking straight up gas. Turns out I don't need women. This guy is totally free, just making sweet ass love to some smooth PB. It doesn't matter what brand, cause I'm a bit of a whore. I'll fuck every jar they have down at the grocery store. I'm making love to peanut butter. It's dippy and it's sweet. That nutty spread got me riled up for pounding out my meat. You can call me a clown, but I can tell that you suck. I put my penis in jars because I'm horny as fuck.
Up and down, my kids come to town from the USA, lost in Japan. Star over in the moon, everything is all new. Showtime is today here in Japan. Hey, hey, look out in the streets. Don't you see the man is got the mic? Hey, hey, look out in the streets. Don't you see the man is got the mic? Hey, hey, look out in the streets. Don't you see the man that's got the mic? Hey, hey, look, rock in the streets. Don't you see the man that's got the mic?
am gay. I like men. I lift weights. I can dance. My place is neat. I keep it clean. I floss every day. I am gay. I work hard. Play even harder. I'm into fashion. Men are my passion. Even when it's cold outside, I'll take off my shirt. Let's go for a ride, I'll make you work. I am gay. I like men. I lift weights. I can dance. My place is neat. I keep it clean. I floss every day. I am gay. I work hard. Play even harder. I'm into fashion. Men are my passion. Even when it's cold outside, I'll take off my shirt. Let's go for a ride, I'll make you work. I am gay. I like men. I lift weights. I can dance.
「 Nah. Nah. This nah. Oh, nah. Hi everyone. Hi. I can do this now. Because the Steam Deck or Stream Deck showed up just in time for my collab earlier today, so I can also hit this button constantly. Thank you again, Sammy, for that and the other thing that we can't legally talk about on Twitch.toodaloo. But hi everyone, hi. It will be probably a shorter stream because I am playing Vijima game of a tobacco shop simulator, and then I gotta curl in bed and die so I can get ready for karaoke tomorrow. But that's not to mean that we won't get a stream, it just means that I won't be doing 9 hours of Wind Waker. Hi Harupi, congrats on first. Hi Lindum, hi Harper, hello Benny, hello Sammy, welcome in. Hi. Yeah, the other thing just sits in its box for now, but it's neat that it has a magnetic charger. Hi Bean Curd, Bean Curd, look, I can do this. Bingo! Also, I've decided to make it easy and start slowly putting all my toggles like this. Just at buttons. I need to make a multi-hit action button so it can be like all in one, but that's 2 different hotkeys. And then I can do that.
I'm about to go.
I will say it's going to be used mostly right now as just a soundboard. And I have no good sounds to put on it. So if you want, there's a Discord. You can suggest dumb shit like this, and
please fix it.
I can fix it, but only with your help. Now, what's this one? That'll come in handy later. But yeah, most of my day was waiting around for the Amazon man for this. I was hanging out with Gravy and Jackson and Mugen earlier today playing Marvel Rivals. That was fun for a few hours. And now tonight we will get all comfy and cozy as I set up a nice little quaint shop, and then scream at people who try to rob me.
I hate
Hi,
you.
Rag.
I
Hi,
hate
Rag.
the air that you breathe. I hate the fact that you're even living.
No, you make me sick. You should not be alive. You should not breathe the same air I breathe.
You are scum. You are below me.
Rag, look what I can do. Hi, Emma. It's gonna get very annoying for everyone very quick, and I'll still stem with it.
Konnichiwa, Snorlax, Pato-san.
Hi, Emma. You hate everything that I get that brings me joy. So I fear to say how you feel about the other box that showed up. Also, I can hover that and suspend that for a while. He's making that face, now I'm concerned. But anywho, we have a few things. First and foremost, I'm incredibly excited about this. James Gunn's Superman looks good. The suit looks good. I like the muted colors on it, but they're not washed out. They're just a light. Hi, Corum, welcome in. Was that the Hawk Tool girl on the screen? I didn't see. Also, everyone's screaming that he has the broccoli hair, the Zoomer broccoli hair. Why do I need copium? This looks good, and this is the best part. Besides one other thing. Here he comes!
Crypto.
Puppy.
Home. Take me home.
We get Crypto for the first time ever. That too. Oh, and there's Lex. So look, it's Dan Henschel. No, look, it's Dan Henschel. I'm gonna sue Warner Brothers, they stole my likeness. Lawyer up, assholes. Yeah. But yeah, it's Dan Henschel. He's gonna become the Joker.
Superman.
Jack's Joker? Oh no. And then the important part, the actual fucking important part. Do you see who the fuck it is? Besides Hot Girl behind him? This is Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner. That's right, Nathan Fillion is playing Guy Gardner. Look at this stupid bowl cut on his fucking head. Look at the fucking whole suit he's got. You can just see on the upper arm that he's got the Lantern Corps logo, just like on his belt. Why come he look like that for? Older variant. You look up Guy Gardner outfits throughout the years, and this is very accurate to one of them. Hi Tasty. Welcome in. Hi Tasty. Also, for everyone just peeling in, my Stream Deck showed up. So I can just do things like that now. Sharon! It's gonna be fun. But yeah, this is what I'm excited for. Also, Mr. Terrific's in there and a few other notable favorites. But holy shit,
If a stranger comes up
we
to
get
you and
Guy
wants to fuck
fucking
you in the ass,
Gardner.
that's no good.
And Nathan Fillion gets to play him. I'm just wondering, are we getting Booster Gold in the future? Yeah, when's Plastic Man too? Holy shit, when's Plastic Man? I want Plastic Man. I want Booster Gold. I want Cassandra Cain. And I want an actual decent Clayface, which is apparently coming out in 2025, which I'm like, or 2026, I forget. Yeah, it's the guy who made the Guardians of the Galaxy. You know, those 3 movies that are pretty good, and the only reason that the 3rd one isn't fantastic is because one of his main characters got fucked over. Their entire story got thrown aside for a one-off bit to get a fucking rock. God, can we take 2 seconds to discuss how utterly stupid it was that Marvel decided that the Soul Stone needed a sacrifice, so they had to kill off Gamora, causing the entire trilogy that they had planned with James Gunn to be thrown out, because you can't have a nice concluded trilogy when one of your main characters gets fucking reset near the end. But yeah. It's a comic book. Just bring him back, Lamau. We did, but it wasn't in a meaningful way that brings back that character. Just a fucking alt-point timeline of themselves. Just like how fucking the Thanos fight at the end of it's utterly pointless. But yeah, all of that makes me very excited. James Gunn's probably one of the only people I can think of who's actually close enough to reading source material to pull it off at a decent level. I'm still not sucking cock over it, because it could still be bad. I have tempered my expectations at this point that everything's probably garbage until I see it and go, okay, well that made me chuckle. Even fucking Sonic 3, I'm like, man, you gave Jim Carrey twice the acting in this, and we get Keanu as Shadow? Even though I wanted Keanu as Shadow, I'm like, I hate MCU multiverse shit so much. It's at least fun in the Miles movies. Yeah, the Sony like animated ones are neat because it's fucking animated. You don't have to worry that much. You don't have to lean in so heavy. Wow, Superman acting like Superman? What a novel idea. Holy shit, could you imagine Superman just being a fucking genuine Boy Scout? Where's my Jesus allegory? Where's my brooding soups? And it's the worst part is Henry Cavill would have been like an amazing Superman. He was really good in the role. He was just, like most actors, beaten down by a terrible director. So it's still DC, but it's still a Gotham villain that I think is really neat. But I never see much of him. Mr. Bloom. Oh yeah, that new guy, the flower guy. I haven't seen any of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. I recommend the first two. First two are really good. That third one I haven't fully watched. I've watched the majority of it. Out of like not sitting down, just seeing a bunch of the main point. I skipped all the like in between shots essentially. It was okay. It just the thing that dragged it down was one of the main characters just not getting to have a conclusive story. Two main characters not having a conclusive story because of it. Seen like maybe 10 Marvel movies of the 50 that exist, and 2 of them were Infinity War and Endgame. Yeah, I don't blame you on any of that, honestly. Can't believe Shadow is going to sound like Johnny Silverhand, Johnny Mnemonic, John Wick. That reminds me, I gotta watch John Wick 4 soon. Finalize it, and then I get to watch John Wick the spin-offs. There's like one spin-off about the hotel, and then I think they're doing a spin-off with Donnie Yen. But movie nights are great. Yay! I like doing movie night. I should probably like shift the days and start doing them on Saturday, just so more people get a chance, or just start doing like a couple throughout the week, because I like sitting down and watching movies, whether it be new content that I get to consume or rewatching old content because my autistic brain's like, I need comfort. I saw like the first couple Iron Man and for 1 or 2 Thor, Guardians of the Galaxy. That's mostly what I remember. Okay, so I have watched. Is there like a list so I can just look all MCU movies in order? No, I wanted a list. Okay, so I've watched. This isn't all accurate. All right, so I've watched Blade 1, 2, and 3. I've watched the Fantastic Four movies. I have seen but not watched all of that original Captain America. Then I've watched Iron Man, Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor, Cap America First Avenger, The Avengers, Iron Man 2 and 3, Thor the Dark World, Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, Age of Ultron, Ant-Man, Civil War, Doc Strange, which was my worst movie experience ever. What about Ed Norton Hulk? Ang Lee Hulk 2. Ed Norton Hulk, Ang Lee... Well, no, the Incredible Hulk that they're referring to is the one with Ed Norton. That's the 2008 one. The only one missing out of this list that I failed to mention was the Ang Lee one. Now, the Doctor Strange movie experience I had was bad because I went with a couple people that I used to work with. One of them said, I'll get the tickets ahead of time. Don't worry. Cool. Failure to note that the dumbass got them for the night previously. So when we show up, and it's not the local theater, we went a couple cities over to go see this. So it was a couple hours drive. It's more than a couple hours, but yes, it was a drive. Not my plan to do all this. The only seats that remained were those 2 strips right at the front, to the point where I was craning my neck up as far as I could just to be able to see the screen without just seeing it flat in front of me. So, guess how much Doctor Strange I watched? Enough for me to turn my head all the way up and go, ow, that hurts. And then I just sat on my phone. The front seats suck ass. They do. And I never went to a movie experience with main guy ever again. Ah. Hi, Boy Moth. Welcome in. Yeah, my neck fucking killed from that. Just stretching it out to see it. I didn't even bother watching the whole thing. It was, ugh. Why didn't I just leave? Because I didn't drive there. And it was like 3 hours, 15 minutes away. So there was nothing I could do. I could walk around the fucking theater and be bored, or I can sit in one spot and just be thankful that I had a full battery. So I was thankful I had a full battery. Regretted the ever-loving shit out of ever going with them. And then when I got home, passed the fuck out. Did the theater have an arcade? Kinda. But again, I wasn't planning on like going and doing any of that. I was planning on going, watching a fucking couple-hour movie, going for dinner later, and then going home. I've had the front row experience. Attending with a friend was mostly blind. Hi, Widget. Welcome in. Captain America, Civil War, Doc Strange, Guardians 2, Spider-Man Homecoming, Thor Ragnarok. I haven't seen Black Panther. I only recently watched Ant-Man and the Wasp. I haven't watched Captain Marvel. Spider-Man Far From Home, The Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame. I didn't bother watching Black Widow because I seen the fucking hilarious CGI in the one bit where they just make fun of the trauma that is brought up in the second Avengers movie that's like pivotal to his character. That's one thing that MCU doesn't do, is that it doesn't continue actually remembering what the characters and the plot lines they have for most of them. They just turn them into was your phone dim at least? Yeah. No, I scrouched down and like put it close to my chest and was kind of just like looking like that. I'm not an asshole. Hi, son. Welcome in. And now I'm scrouching in my chair and I don't want to do that. Didn't the Black Widow movie do something stupid with Taskmaster too? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Taskmaster was a throwaway villain. In the most ludicrous sense. Oh, hi, Turtle. Hi, Raiders. Hi, Turtle. Hi, Raiders. Hi, Turtle. Hi, Raiders. Hello. Welcome in. Thank you for raid. Okay, I die forever. Go to bed. Go to bed. Hi, Turt. Welcome in. Hi, Cryomech. Hi again, Harupi. Hello. Hi, Tang. Hi, Tang. Pretend I was part of the turtle raid. Hi, welcome in. I'm just going over, for some reason right now, all the MCU movies I've seen, which is a lot of them. I didn't bother watching Black Widow because they made fun of the fact that they removed Black Widow's uterus after the second Avengers movie. That was like a big plot point of her not being able to connect with Bruce. So that was a thing. Also, the CGI explosions on that is god-awful. Shang-Chi, I haven't watched. Haven't watched The Eternals. Haven't watched Doctor Strange Into the Multiverse of Madness. Haven't watched Love and Thunder. Haven't watched the other Black Panther. Seen No Way Home. Yeah, so, like, Boy Moth, just to not leave everyone in the dark on that. In the Age of Ultron movie, there's the subplot with Hulk, well, Banner and Black Widow, and they're kind of a thing, but they're not really a thing because she's being distant, and she explains that when she was going through like becoming the assassin, that they remove her uterus to make sure that that's not an issue in the future. So it's, you know, it's a core concept of her character's vulnerability. And then in the literal Black Widow movie, there's a scene when they're flying in the jet and they just make fun of it in regards to bringing up the topic again, and then one of the characters going, no, there's nothing in there, and then they made the hand effect of one hand going through another, making a grabbing motion and pulling it out. So it's really telling that they just don't care. Yeah. They don't pay attention to their storylines most of the time, or they're not their main characters. Also, it was 2008 when Black Widow showed up, and they didn't give her a movie until 2021. So that's telling that they really didn't have any fucking plans. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. I seen that. That was horrible. Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I seen most of it. The Marvels, no idea. Deadpool and Wolverine. I seen that and I still don't care. Captain America: Brave New World. That's not out yet. And Thunderbolts. That's not out yet. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more movies after that. Nope, that last one doesn't count. They're never making a new Blade movie. That Blade movie kept getting fucking delayed, and I'm pretty sure they were fighting for an R rating, and they just weren't getting it. Ant-Man has the debuff to me that he's just Adam, but less cool. Kinda not wrong. Scott Lang's characterization, and it's neat. But yeah, other than that, yeah, you're not wrong. Hold on, they want to do Armor Wars? What do you mean they want to do Armor Wars? Oh, and I can't wait until May of 2026 when Avengers Doomsday happens and I get to hear about how everyone's like, who's Doctor Doom? I just see Robert Downey Jr. I don't watch Marvel unless someone pays for everything for me. I don't blame you, I'm more of a DC guy anyway. Which brings me back to the original reason we even started this. Holy shit, James Gunn, please save Warner Brothers. Save DC. Every other one's so fucking bad. I only come for free soda and popcorn and candy the person buys for me. This is why I just do movie nights in the Discord. Now no one's gotta pay expensive amounts of candy. They can just go get their own cheaply. I just like Spider-Man and Batman. That's a good combo. Montgomery's welcome in. Thank you for follow. Hi. If there's no MF Doom in the Doctor Doom movie, I'm going to be pissed. Yeah. Weed Elf goes hard as fuck. Thank you. Hi, please. Welcome in. Hi. And again, I have the Stream Deck now, so I can hit buttons. God, every time I hear Ozzy say that. AI deepfake MF Doom appearance. Yeah, they'll probably just do that, but like, if he stepped into scene and someone was playing MF Doom in the background, that'd be a neat little homage. Not happening, but... Alright, what's... Alright. I have something for our Australian friends. I have the... Remember the whole controversy? I'm gonna hit your head really hard. Do you remember Summer Olympics? Do you remember that the Olympics happened in the summer? No, you completely forget about this because it feels like that was 2 years ago. Yeah, so there was the entire breakdancing controversy. Yeah. No, we have to. Yeah. She has begun her villain arc truly.
Hey, another barely edited video, and why? Because, breaking news, Ray Gunn, I think just Ray Gunned her career.
Fuck! Hi, love, welcome in. Yeah,
something to Ray
Jordy
Gunn
boy.
her career in the middle of this year. But let's just say that she set the Ray Gun
Most of the time, Marvel is just Punisher and Daredevil. Yeah.
Finally.
Those
Getting
are
the
two
medal
good
she was
ones.
robbed of this year, Ray Gunn hits up comedy club owner for $10,000.
What?
Lawyers for Rachel Ray Gunn are demanding $10,000 in legal fees from a small Sydney promoter.
I just watched this morning.
Stage a musical based on the Olympic breakdancer. And
I'm sorry, I didn't say it sooner.
We do work together whenever I'm doing my stage shows because that particular Sydney promoter, Anthony Skinner, really good guy, who has filled up a place that has been completely eaten out of Sydney, which is that every time any industry ever gets monopolised,
I'm going to cry.
start
10,000.
eating the part that
Are you kidding
got you
me?
to the monopoly
No.
in the first place, which
No.
is coming up with a bunch of new
She's
acts for you
insane.
to tour. Because if there's
She's
no
fucking
smaller
insane. She
venues
thinks
for
she
these
can get
guys
away
to
with
try
shit
out
like
and
this. She thought
get their teeth
hopping
on, then
around like a
what do you end up
kangaroo
becoming? It's
after
just,
rigging the entire process to get to the
tonight,
Olympics
live, Dave
was going to get her
Hughes,
a gold
80
medal.
years in the biz and counting, and then there's no one else coming up. So that's the kind of position that guy took. He's fostering
sorry,
a bunch
what?
of the new talent that started there. So anytime
So
that I've
Raygun,
ever got
the
a
Australian
show that I need to
that went to
start
the
and,
Olympics
see
and embarrassed
where the chinks
themselves
of it
by
are, you know, your
hopping
test
around
runs
like
all
a
that kind of stuff. I
kangaroo
do
and saying
work
it
with
was
Anthony.
breakdancing.
And he's a really great guy.
They
You know,
set
the
up
money
the path
that was
to
gonna
get
come
there.
out of this
They
musical, by
rigged
the way,
it.
just so you know.
That's
I
how
think
they
there
won.
was something like 70 tickets that were sold to this, and he was going to
They
give
lied
the
real
proceeds
hard.
of that to a domestic violence shelter. That's the kind of guy he is. Now he's getting hit with 10,000 smackaroonies.
Why?
But back to Reagan.
So they could say that they went to the
That's
Olympics.
not a good headline for you. Now, I understand that you have probably been surrounded by a bunch of PR types and lawyers that are looking to make a quick buck out of your name. I mean, I don't even know you, and I'm trying to get a quick buck out of your name with this video. But I will say...
Oh, at least he's being
that, like,
honest.
Don't listen to those leeches, ever. You know what I think a big
You know,
portion
Jordy's is a
of
good
most
journalist
PR
when they try
management's
to
job
firebomb his
is?
house.
Running
Also
a
true.
PR campaign on their clients, pretending that they understand what the public thinks and wants. Let me tell you something right now. Anyone that has a bunch of inflatable furniture in their office has no
Excuse
fucking
me?
idea what the average Australian wants. Let me make
Excuse
this
me?
very simple for anyone that ever stumbles
You're doing
into
what in your
fame,
office if you need
literally arse
inflatable-
backwards in Raygun's case. Rule number 1. Never, ever sue anyone else. You leave that for faceless businesses to interact with each other. You immediately lose the true court that is going to be your paycheck for the rest of your life, which is the court of public opinion. No one thinks anyone is good for getting lawyers involved. It just reminds everybody of the little snot-nosed shit at school that went to the principal
from
whenever
recess.
somebody said that they were out in handball. And you can tell that she's still listening to these parasites. Listen to her response. It's so obviously crafted.
Hi everyone, Raygun here. I just wanted to say a few words about this Raygun.
Read it off the teleprompter, honey.
So the first we heard of it was last Friday when it was a story in the Sydney Morning Herald and on
I don't know
Channel
about
7
that one.
News.
My buddy got hit by his
We were
truck, got a
totally
lawyer
excited
involved, and now in his
about
millions.
this.
No,
And
she's a public figure because of what she
unfortunately,
does, as opposed to that's a private citizen.
People assumed that
And
we
she's
had
suing
developed
it for
that we had approved it.
stupid
And it
means.
damaged many relationships, both personal and professional.
No, it didn't. Come on. Names and numbers. Who has this personally damaged a relationship with? Especially when it comes to business. You know how you just solve this? There's a very easy way to do this, Raygun. It wouldn't cost you a single cent. You do exactly what you just did then without the lawyers. I can't believe it. It's always the same thing. It's just you are going to a lawyer and then their response always is going to be, you want my advice? I think we should sue. Is it because you have a massive financial interest in this? No. I genuinely think that you're going to come out looking good in this light.
Well, the whole thing, like, it's not about the money; it's about
So
spreading
this is why
breakdance.
My management and legal team
Yeah.
had to work
That was
so
that was
quickly
one of the lies.
to shut the musical down. So it was really unfortunate.
But again, did they? And were they successful in it at all? Because immediately what's happened? They've just changed the musical to something like Bay Bun the Rootin' Tootin' Hour. And they've just made it so that it's like, it's clearly you, but it's not you. And now you have no legal argument. Put it back, I don't even think that you did have a legal argument. Then again, I am not a lawyer and these people are, so maybe. But a lot of the time,
parody,
you have to
but
understand
only
that
within a
lawyers
certain stretch.
just pretend that they have a legal case. Like a lot of my mail these days is, Bill, I've won $1 million.
Oh my God, you won $1 million. Where's my million?
Oh my God, I'm getting sued again. Oh no, wait, it's just somebody pretending that they have a case, right? Like that is a lot of what lawyers do. They just fire off and then try to scare the shit out of people that don't know anything about
It's like that
the law.
one guy in
And I
Japan
think that's
who like
honestly
every
what's
day
happening in
files a
this
shit
industry.
ton
But
of
yeah, I'm not a lawyer.
patents.
See, this is what they're working with. This is the fucking advantage those parasites
And all he
have.
does is just file a shit ton of patents for things, hoping that he will get ahead of whoever's actually trying to file it, or just lucks out on something.
I hate you!
Where she has
Me, Raygun, or the Australians?
I hate the fact that you're even living! You
Or that one
make
Japanese
me
guy.
Sick!
Who on earth?
You
would
should
need to
not be
practice that face more
alive!
than Raygun
You
did.
should not breathe
Like
the
that
same
Hasbro
air
cease and
I
desist. I
breathe.
really doubt
You
that
are
would hold up in
scum.
court.
You are
But it's a
below
scary
me.
letter.
Okay job at
You mean
doing
Hasbro
what she
saying
should
you
be
can't
doing
say ho
in this
ho
instance,
ho?
which is
Yeah,
you
it's
have to
fucked up.
understand, especially international viewers. I think that I'm telling Australians something that they already clearly, deeply know on a core level, because really, what else is there for being an Australian other than taking the piss out of anyone that dares have a public platform or try and, like, you know, be more noticeable in the public eyes other than come on down to Barry's mechanic shop, you know, like that's you know, that is who we are, just being assholes to anyone with any talent at all. You know?
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
the only exceptions to that is if you're a sports star, which Raygun has well and truly demonstrated that she's not, or a criminal. That's it. Those are your only two outs of this country. If you do have a public platform, the only thing that you could ever possibly do
In the first
is either
Olympic
just
marathon,
ignore all
the only person
criticism
that made it to the
or
finish line
lean
cheated.
into it.
He got a
It's
car
such a
ride.
shame that
And
Raygun's
most of the others
boy
had heat
interest in
stroke.
life is
Funny
breakdancing
times, good old
instead of
days.
Warhammer,
Yeah, the one
because
guy
as
had
we
to
all
like
know,
pick out
one,
shoes
this
from the
is
trash.
definitely a Warhammer channel. Sorry that we've been so light on the content these past 5 years, but we will get back to it one day. And look,
Oh shit, yeah, he did
those
Warhammer like
neck
5 years
beards,
ago.
They're the good neck beards, yeah? For some reason, the Warhammer community has well and truly accepted that what they do is nerdy and pathetic, and so when you pay them out about it, they just absorb that negative energy like they are the Chaos Space Marines. They have embodied the ethos, you know? Memes for the meme gods. As opposed to the Yu-Gi-Oh ones, which I think that Raygun is taking inspiration from, of just like, this is my passion in life, don't make fun of it. Never do that, especially in this country, for Christ's sake.
Especially.
The most alpha move that you could do is what Paul Keating did with Paul Keating the Musical, which is rock up every week in your fucking fishnet stockings and say that was great. But failing that,
Yeah, there you go.
honestly,
Australia is on
it's
some
been
crazy shit with
way
the
better
Olympics.
to ignore. And then the third best option is to just come out
They're
and
competitive.
sit there and play the victim card without turning them into the victim. Now they're the victim.
Konnichiwa.
Seriously, they
Shinobu
are.
Ratsu.
Remember the
Pato.
skinny
San.
guy who came
He
first
pours his
because
heart and
everyone
soul into
in
that
front
business.
of him
And I think
fell
that
over?
business
Oh
does
yeah, I
do
remember
a
that. He
general
just toppled
community
over.
net positive, which is that it does elevate the platform of comedians in Sydney, which has just been stripped out of the place for the last 20 years. He's definitely not a millionaire, I can assure you now. And in today's cost of living crisis, $10,000 doesn't seem like much to someone like Raygun, who, you know, went to, I can't remember, one of those fancy private schools that had you
One of those
$40,000
fancy
tuition for a
private
year. So, look,
schools.
again, because the lawyers are probably from that same world and they sit
Look
there
at
and
that.
like, what? That's just a term
Look
of
at that.
money for education. There's nothing just... That's a lot of money for most people.
Anxiety.
You understand? Like, most people see that someone is getting sued for $10,000 and they think to themselves, well, bloody, that's how much eggs will cost next week because of bloody Coles raising the price on us. That's how they're interpreting that. To you guys, you're sitting there and thinking like, well, you know, that's just my legal fees. That's how much I get paid for having a little meeting down at the cafe that's down from my office. That's nothing. On every
It's
level,
not a
this
lot,
makes you
guys.
look really, really bad. I would honestly come out and say now, if I was Raygun, that like, I don't want my lawyers getting that $10,000. Or to say I am paying those legal fees. I really think that is your only.
Oh
out
yeah,
in
yeah.
this
Those we have
situation.
the bots here.
And especially because look, let's
They'll
just go
trigger
back
on
and look
Bud
at what
guy,
the outcome
friend,
is
or pal.
for Raygun now.
But
The
they do have a
outcome is
cooldown
that
of
the
15
musical
minutes or
is
so,
gonna
so
go
it's not
ahead.
spammed.
It's gotten a huge amount of publicity that it otherwise would have never have gotten, and it's turned from being a one-night show that probably wouldn't even fill the room to something that will be packing out audiences for months on end. Fuck me, there was a Seinfeld episode about this. Also, speaking of bad moves, I'm really not in a position to give ray gun advice, but especially because tonight, live on the stream, Friendly Geordie's response to hater comments from Monday's video, because
Omni,
really
the throne gifts, they arrived today.
Over and over again,
they arrived
and those
just
need to be
before I
distilled
did
about
my
that
collab
subject
earlier
because
today.
there is heavy vested interests in it, and if you'd like to learn what those are, you know where to be. Tonight, this channel.
What?
And also, as a little bonus, I have been given a rather sensitive video that very powerful people probably don't want aired. And we're going to react to it and laugh at it. So, there you go. There's another reason that I'm going to get sued now.
Yeah, he's gonna get another house firebomb. Alright. This was posted by Benny earlier. Miran and myself put out our first song with animation by Zukyo. Please enjoy. More to come. Oh, Oni's making music. Hi, Asian. Who the fuck's that? Miran, or is that? Oh, that.
Everything that could go wrong is going wrong today. And our invaders have come out to play.
I'm trying to figure out who that was.
Shipwrecks out in time. Shipwrecks, we're alive. And with the will, we shall arrive. Valhalla on our minds. We'll see the light in time. The stormy waves of war, hugging, caressing, we won't make it to shore. Wait a minute. Across
Wait a
the
minute.
blackened sea, we barely see the shoreline betty. And with the will of a dozen men, there's a way. Shipwrecks and out in time. Shipwrecks, we're alive. And with a will, we shall arise. Oh, we'll arise. Valhalla on our minds. We'll see the light in time.
Oh, hell yeah, this kicks ass. I've been hoping Oni would make more music. But I didn't think he'd be going full fucking... Ooh. I get 80s vibe, but I know it's... Ooh. I hope it's not themed. It was Oni in Miron. There you go, it's on Spotify and all that shit. Alright, and then what's this? Anxiety.
Hello, I'm Ginger Pale. Do you guys want to see a cool trick? It's called a panic attack.
Oh.
Oh, ooh.
Oh.
Here we see the clutch and rub, an early reaction to the tension felt in the chest. The caterpillar, a little contortion to attempt to be comfortable. And finally, the cocoon.
That's
Fate
where
has
I'm
been
at.
Accepted. That concludes today's showcase for perfect panic positions. And now, a word from our sponsor.
Kiwi.
This video is sponsored by KiwiCo, and I genuinely love what they do. They provide monthly crates that contain fun and educational projects for kids of all ages. And every crate is created by experts and tested by kids. There's really something for everybody because they have a variety of clubs for all ages and interests. As an anxious little being, keeping myself busy is really important. I like to hobby. I like doing art. I like tinkering. I like cooking. Look, there's already 3 clubs calling out to me.
If a
They sent me
stranger
box
comes
where
up
I got
to
build
you
a
and wants to
spin
fuck
art
you in
machine,
the
and as
ass,
a 27-year-old,
that's
I
no
really
good.
enjoyed the entire process. I got to build, play,
You think he's
learn,
gonna be
and
in
have some
Sonic
final
3?
products as a result. See? Look at it. Bask in their glory. On top of that, you can visit their website to learn all about the science behind your project and
Would you
test
want
it out
Doug
with some of
Walker
their
in
other
Sonic
DIY
3?
projects. This is the best way to learn because instead
He
of
only
just
gets to
studying
interact with one of the
formulas
main
and laws of
cast
physics,
members,
you're
though.
actually seeing
Which
how
one?
it affects things in real life.
I want it to be Knuckles.
And they
Inshallah,
have
he
so
will
many
be
other
there.
cool STEM projects that would make the perfect gift for the holidays. You know, it's the gift that keeps on giving. So if you'd like, head on over to kiwicode.com/gingerpale or use code gingerpale to receive
The only
50%
character
off
I
on
wanna
the first
see in
month of
Sonic
any
3 is
monthly club
Christian.
subscription. Thanks again to KiwiCo, and back to the video. On the internet today, you see a lot
Have
of...
you seen a therapist yet, Banktown, for that? Also, welcome in, Banktown. Quirky.
Which is fine. I'm totally behind this. Just a little bit of self-deprecation, you know? Very relatable and a solid
Hoi, hoi,
comedic
hoi, hoi.
crutch, just like slapstick.
The Stream
humor.
Deck showed up, so I can hit buttons
Dead.
like this.
Anyways, for some people, anxiety is also very real and feels terrible.
And there's totally
Mental
not
health
another thing
is
beside it charging.
important. I especially see a lot of coverage of social anxiety. There's a bit of a Venn
Social
diagram between
anxiety.
people who are socially anxious and people who spend a lot more time online. Probably because social media and content creation allows for you to live through a different persona while also not directly facing people. Hello world, it is I, Human Lover 42, and I love talking to Popple. Talking to Popple is one of my favorite things to do.
And send.
Persona?
No one knows
Persona.
this twisted double life I'm living.
Hey man, how's it going? But I personally do not have social anxiety. I would consider myself decently extroverted. So what do I have? Welcome to the stress parlor of anxiety, where we have all
Yeah.
kinds of flavors.
Yeah.
Would you like some social anxiety? Perhaps some sort of phobia? Or maybe you want some selective mutism. That one's rare. Me personally, I take a scoop of general anxiety, a little
That
panic
looks like
disorder,
Oni.
and just a sprinkle of hypochondria on top.
The only thing I know about Christian, dude, was
I don't
his
know why I
mom,
ordered
and that's
here.
enough for me.
But
to
something they
want
all kind of have in
Christian to
common
be
is how
6
your mind
9
and
feet
body
under, an
react to
extra
stress.
3 so they don't get
What
out.
causes anxiety? Imagine we're in the Stone Age. I'm 27. I'd be one of the oldest humans alive.
Hello.
At this point, we got bad hygiene, a lack of good nutrients, and there are bears.
Oh no.
Not
But
bears!
something helped keep us alive. Introducing the fight
3
or
feet
flight
wide?
response
Ah.
that we animals are so blessed to have. When a threat is detected, such as bear, our brain releases hormones, and not the fun puberty kind, that kicks our body into overdrive.
forgot the
You may
stake
experience
through the heart.
a racing heart so that you have oxygen pumping through your veins,
Mm.
feeding our muscles in preparation for our big
With a
decision.
sledgehammer.
You're tense, twitchy, and trembly. Senses are heightened. Your pupils are dilated to take in as much light as you can. And also,
True, I
you
kind
may
of
have
do wish out of everybody that
It's
they'd
okay. Don't be
kind
shy.
of just
Now you're ready to
disappear
choose.
from the internet
Flight?
for a bit.
Do you flight?
And
Do
when
you
they were in
freeze?
jail,
Or
that
do
was
you
pretty much
fly?
it.
'Cause
There was
after
just a
all,
few
it's
people
up to
kind of
you
giving
to keep
updates
this
going, yep,
bloodline
they're still in there,
going.
thankfully.
Wow, neat, cool. Here we are today. It's relatively easy, at least compared to what our ancestors
And now they
were
get
up
like
against.
$300
All I really worry about is-
American a stream. Oh!
But bears? Not a problem anymore. They're all gone. And that fight or
Too
flight
many
response that
shit-eating
kept our ancestors
transphobes
alive,
also use
it's
them
still
for their
seated
bullshit
deep within,
justification.
and that's
That
what
true.
causes anxiety. My first experience was back in 2018. I was just sitting in my room playing League of Legends, as one with a healthy mind does, when in a snap I just felt my heart start absolutely pounding. My chest gets tight, I start getting all sweaty, my arms felt numb and tingly, I felt like I couldn't breathe. And I just thought, is this a heart attack? And this is pretty common to think
Heart
that because
attack?
the list of symptoms between a heart attack and a panic attack are pretty close. This attack went on for hours, just flopping my body in all kinds of ways, flipping between trying to relieve discomfort to accepting my fate. Welcome to the panic realm, bucko. Nothing else is real. Eventually, I passed out from exhaustion while my friend Jake looked over me. And thankfully, the next day, it happened again. And then again. Little did I know, this was the first of many anxious episodes. I don't want that. That's not.
That's not a hobby
I
you
went to the
want.
doctor and he said it's just anxiety. You're as healthy as a horse. No, a human of your age. Why would I say horse?
But look at
Horses
my
seem
horse.
healthy.
My horse is
Uh-huh.
amazing.
Well, what's stressing you out? I don't know. Nothing feels like it triggers it. Like, I've been on stages in front of hundreds of people and can feel a little anxious for that, but that's
Gotta buy
very
the Sonichu
different.
medallion
That's
though,
like
so you can
butterflies
blame
in my
all your
tummy
problems on the
as opposed
curse.
to
True,
hydraulic
I gotta get
press
the
versus
asset.
wristwatch.
I gotta get
But
that
because I
Sonichu
couldn't figure out a
asset so I can
reason,
put it
I
on.
kind of created one. I have the condition. What?
Condition?
Which one? All of the above. No matter how many times I was told it was just anxiety, I could not trick my brain to believe it. Heart disease?
Well, it's in the family, and we do get chest pain, so probably.
Okay. Brain tumor?
Yeah, I think so.
Are you sure?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. A bullet lodged in the liver? What can I say? He's got an answer for everything. The ultimate diagnosis was I was becoming a hypochondriac. Someone who excessively worries about having a serious illness, even though you probably don't. Except for the ringworm. I was right about the ringworm. Over time, it all started
Except
to
for the
progress in
ringworm.
lifestyle.
The
Went
ringworm
from
justified
daily
it
to
all.
Weekly to every month or so. Once you have 100 of them, it kind of proves to yourself that they probably won't kill you. Probably. So here's some of the best tips that help me. And this is my personal experience, so results may vary. Reduce stimulants. Caffeine go in, heart rate go up. Not good.
No, but I like-
25
No,
cigarettes
but I
all at
like
once?
that.
How about
No, but I like
25
that.
celeries at once? Because eating better is
I can
also
do that
good.
too.
Feeling an attack come on? Dunk your head in really cold water. It activates
Oh.
a response that slows your heart as you enter parasympathetic mode. Fancy science calm down thing. And lastly, exercise. It's the best. I don't do it as much as
Become
I should, but
Goku.
there's definitely significantly less anxiety after a nice physical activity. Honestly, I think everybody should just go buy a bike for less stress in your life. Endorphins go harder, make your body feel light. You don't need to spend much to get a bike. I'm knee deep in debt. Don't tell my wife. Feel a little anxious, so I ride my bike. The breeze feels good and my butt feels right. Body feels bad, so we're going on strike. This is now a tax write-off. I bought a bike.
Yeah. Thank you, son. That was a neat and informative video. Now, I already showed off Monkey Wrench before, but this video is 12 years old. This video is 12 years... No, it's... Yeah. 12 and a half years old. This is an animation test that Zarel had for the two main characters of Monkey Wrench. No, it's an animation test. It's a scene from Cheech and Chong's Up in Smoke.
Wow, that's heavy. Yeah, man. But I bet a lot of cops smoke dope now, you know.
No, I mean, look at that, man. Looks like a radio station. Hey, what's it? The request lines are now open. KGFJ Soul Radio.
You also understand where their characterizations come from.
Request lines are now.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna take off your dress.
Let it take off your top. And I'm gonna take off your shoes.
Hello. Can you hear me? Hello, headquarters. Come in, headquarters. This is Officer Clyde. We are... The code name. Headquarters, come in, please. This is code name Hardhead. Hard hat. Give me that.
Oh yeah, no, Zarel does
Hello, radio
firework.
dispatch. This is codenamed Hard Hat. Codenamed Hard Hat. Do you read me? Over. Was that lard ass? Hard Hat. Codenamed Hard Hat. Do you read radio dispatch? Hey, got something for you, lard.
Ow! Hi Yoshi. Hi Yoshi, welcome in. Holy shit, Baker's dozen. Never let you down, never run around us. Got you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never tell a lie. I hire you.
Hi, but just come by to say hi.
Hi Yoshi, have a good
night
eat,
and
have a good
night,
eat,
chat
have a
love
good
you
eat,
all.
have a good eat. Thank you again for resubscribe and hope you a pleasant eve. Buh.
Hard ass. Hard hat.
Hard hat.
Hat. Do you understand?
Lard ass.
respect, do you know who this is?
No, who is this is?
This is Sergeant Statinko.
Oh yeah? You know who this is?
No.
Bye-bye, lard ass.
Oh, Zarel does banger work. I appreciate the hell out of their artistry. That, and they've done very, very funny fan animations for both Vinny and Joel. And I still need. Did they hold on? Did they upload that on their main channel? Because I need to see one fucking TikTok they animated. Otherwise, it's lost forever, and I'm gonna be sad. Break time? No. No, milk is good. Oh, it might be good. It might be gone. Oh shit, it might actually be gone. Fuck. Oh shit, that's upsetting. Yeah. They deleted their Twitter, meaning that a shit ton of animations that they only had on their Twitter are now lost. Unless they re-upload them later. Alright, that is Holly Christmas themed. Ah, here we go. What is this? 5-6 days ago, we got a new Matt McMuscles. It's Rise of Robots 2 Resurrection. And I remember Rise of Robots being an awful fucking game. So why the fuck did they make a sequel?
Welcome once again, warriors, to this crappy contest of champions, this battle of buffoons, this...
Don't work.
No, we're not
Never
doing that
buy
again.
from them.
That
Just
is
despite the
the
companies,
worst
they could
fighting
have the
game
best
where we
product in
pit
the world.
various
If I
pathetic,
see ads,
perverse
I will never
paupers
buy.
against the sweaty might of Pit Fighter, which again is the abhorrent, irredeemable
Blame marketing.
SNES version for those not following at home. Now, throughout this long, bloody kumite, there's been
Wait,
a
Pit
few
Fighter?
past
Hold on.
contenders whose reputations have very much preceded them, with the overhyped mechanical monstrosity Rise of the Robots being a particularly egregious one. And if you've seen that episode, you'll recall that I gave it the barest of passes from being a new champion because of its strong graphical and presentational aspects. The impressive CG
Finally, out
snippets,
of that
the
domain.
general
Yippee!
concept, the robot design, and of course, the 5-second music loop by Queen's Brian May. And
Oh,
while the gameplay
5-second
was
music
slow
loop.
and very basic, it did
Ah.
show promise of what the developers, Mirage, were going for, which is why I'm now entertaining that promise by loading up its oft and purposely so forgotten sequel, Rise 2 Resurrection, for the PlayStation, Saturn,
God,
and
I
PC.
remember that
On paper,
fucking-
it's got
I
it all.
remember
More
that
moves,
goddamn-
more robots, more mechanics. I mean, how could it not be a quantum
Title.
leap over its predecessor?
No, not title.
Let's find
Fucking,
out when we
cover.
get it in the ring. So, despite the massive wave of negative reviews for pretty much every version of Rise of the Robots that was released between late 1994 and early
Somehow it got a
95,
sequel.
the game was enough of a financial success to warrant a sequel, although it should be noted the publishing rights this time around were given exclusively to Acclaim, as Time Warner
Holy
and
fuck, Acclaim made that?
Absolute,
Oh.
wanted absolutely no part of a follow-up. Even back then, though, when I started seeing adverts in magazines and comics, I recognized how they were trying to distance themselves from the bad rep of the first game by simply calling it just Rise 2 instead of Rise of the Robots 2. That's like the first Mortal Kombat selling well, but getting lambasted critically, so for the sequel, they called it Combat 2 Outworld Wars or something.
Oh, wow,
Anyway,
look at
Mirage at least
the snake.
attempted some improvements to their quote-unquote
Not a dragon, just
formula,
snake.
but they were not given a whole lot of time to do so. The original Rotter released first in November 94 for DOS and the Amiga, but the sequel crashed onto store shelves in March of 96, just 15 months to try to both salvage the brand and come to grips with two new pieces of console hardware. But much like when they were developing the original, Mirage seemed to greatly, and I can't emphasize this enough, greatly focused all their attention on just the PC version, while the PlayStation and Saturn ports were very much afterthoughts. Now, I can understand how that would be the case for 16-bit systems back in '94, but for much more powerful 32-bit machines, it's pretty inexcusable, which I guess is another testament to just how little time they had to make
made one
this
game
follow-up.
and then they're like,
so
oh yeah,
when
we gotta
Rise
make
2
it
was
2 other
released, the
times.
critical reception wasn't any less harsh than the first one. In fact, it was kind of worse, given that way less magazines even bothered to cover the game the second time around. Next Generation,
I can't blame them
for
if the first
example,
one
didn't
fucking
give
bombed.
either console versions the time of day when they released, seeing fit to only give them a quick blurb in their year-end wrap-up, and awarding both a 1
star.
out of 5, saying it was even more dreadful than the original. IGN also chimed in with a tight 4-paragraph review and awarded it a 2 out of 10, saying the original 16-bit Rise of the Robots was possibly one of the worst fighters ever made. That is, until Rise 2 was released. Not only does the sequel stink as badly as the first, it pretends to be a next-generation title. It's just a crudely souped-up 16-bit game with big ambitions. I don't even agree with that.
The Saturn
Well,
was
not
a bit
the last
of a
part, because
nightmare
in
to
no
develop
way
for,
does Rise
so I don't
2
blame
have
them for
big
that.
ambitions. Regardless, this became the final
It was PC
bolt
game
in
forward,
the
and then they had the
cyber
PlayStation
robo-coffin
still.
or recycling bin of the franchise.
They could have at least
Mirage
tried
lasted
with the
3 more
PlayStation.
years and a few more titles before they closed up shop in 1999, which, to their credit, was honestly longer than I had expected. You know what's not so much in their credit though? One thing you can say about the first Rising of the Robots is that it was
thank you
quite
for
the
the copy.
looker in '94. On the Amiga and DOS, the sprites
Yeah,
were
at least
huge and
visually
very
it looks
sharp, and while the
really
console
nice.
versions did look noticeably
This is
inferior, they were still
1994, the PC
impressive for the
version looks
respective
really nice.
hardware. For Rise 2, however, no matter which version you pick, the presentation and visual fidelity has taken a hit across the board. While things still look better on PC, I played the DOS version for this video, the sprites are way less impressive looking, as they've been reduced in size and are not modeled as nicely as the 7 original bots. Like, look here, listen at this comparison between the main character Cyborg in both games.
Why
I
he
don't know
got such
about
a bigger
you, but
bulge in the
original
pixelated
looks
one.
So much cleaner. What's weirder though is just the scaling of everything and how each robot is displayed against the background and alongside each other, as some feel like they're more in the foreground and some less. Like
Yeah, that
the
just shows
alignment of everything
that
is just
developers
off,
didn't care
which is
until
a
somebody
problem
finally
I don't
went,
think
"All right,
I've
look what
ever
it can
seen
do."
before. I feel like this affects the
It's not more of a
console versions
justification, it's just
more
showing that
somehow,
people are
that
lazy.
actually might be related to another issue. All of the fighters have this nasty gray pixelated outline that is just so immediately distracting. Not to mention the more washed out everything. Like, I know this was Mirage's first time working with these consoles, but I mean, both the Saturn and PlayStation were getting some pretty decent arcade ports by '96, so it's kind of baffling it looks this damn bad. That's not to mention the horrendous load times, where getting into a match isn't too bad until you think about it, because when you consider the small sprites, limited animation, and static backgrounds, it's longer than it should be. That's just a nitpick though, because it does not compare to when a fight ends, as it's just 17 solid seconds of absolutely nothing. Aside from that, all the cool 90s techno-future presentation stuff has been pretty much ripped out. Now you just have basic menus.
It's bare bones. They just
tapping at a
ported
computer
over the
console,
first
short
game and then
CGI
just
clips
probably
before
switched
each
out 4
bout are
characters.
gone. There's no command prompt UI elements. All that stuff has been just stripped down to the bare minimum. The only time there are any video snippets is if you let the demo play, which slowly cycles through all the bots. But why couldn't these play before each match? As bad as the original Rise was, those short clips at least added to the atmosphere, so it's baffling now with only CD-based formats in the mix that they dropped the ball this hard. The soundtrack isn't bad, thanks Mr. May, whom I believe had more involvement this time around, but it's also somehow less memorable than the tracks you heard.
It is weird that
first
Brian
game,
May did a
which had
bunch of fucking
more
video game stuff.
gamey techno vibe to it that just hit the ears better. In comparison, the music in
Not
Rise
weird
2
bad, just like I
kinda
wasn't
melds
expecting Brian
together
May
and
to be the
doesn't make
person
for
to
a
step
very
up and start
strong
doing
impression.
that.
And when you couple that with a stripped down visual presentation, well, it comes off as a way more rushed and generic product. The raspy robotic announcer does give it socks though.
Primate twins.
Now, if you're looking for any type of story, the Raw game will not provide one, as there is no text crawl or intro explaining what the hell is going
there's
on.
just go ahead and
in an
fight.
even shittier move, there's no unique endings in Rise 2 either. Whenever you do scrap the final boss, which is again the supervisor from the first game, you always receive the exact same message and is the most banal, snooze-inducing congratulations screen.
Good job,
I've
you
ever
did
seen.
it. Why
Just
does that
a
robot have
super
titties?
generic new generation style promo.
Why does that robot
But
have
if you're
titties?
still salivating for some insane lore, you'll only find that through the instruction manual, which does contain 5 full dense-ass pages of 100% pure bollocks. Here's just a sample. Cotton the cyborg had failed. Not only had the supervisor defeated him, she absorbed him into her world. She recycled his cybornetic body, retaining only his mind. She then hooked him up to the electro-core building robot control network, cloning his mental patterns to bolster the artificial intelligence of both herself and her subservient robots. By keeping his brain alive, she could drip feed her subjects selected human characteristics through net-like pheromones.
Net-like
The supervisor
pheromone.
assimilated
Oh
through
my
the
God.
cyborg's human brain the last elements to complete her psychosis of evil desire. Electrocore was not enough. She wanted the solar system. Yeah, this just goes on. And while I get it's telling a tale about the dangers of artificial intelligence spinning wildly out of control when being poorly designed by incompetent nitwits, it's needlessly drawn out and just doesn't frame the action all that well. Like, apparently you still play as one of the last human remnants or memories of Cotton the Magic Cyborg's brains, and you're then inhabiting the shells of these other subservient bots in an attempt to destroy the supervisor? But, like, why can't it just be, we rose up, we beat the humans, now, who is the strongest amongst us? I mean, I would just go back to the age-old rule, just keep it simple, stupid. As for all those other bots, well, there's a lot of them, perhaps a bit too many, because in addition to the original lineup of Cyborg, Builder,
12,
Crusher,
14,
Loader,
16,
Military,
18,
Sentry,
goddamn.
and the Supervisor, there's a whole bunch of others that are just variants of them. Lockjaw, Necroborg, Griller, Vandal, etc. They have a few unique
Hi,
special
Kago,
moves,
welcome
but
in,
all of
streamer.
their
Do you
designs
like
and
to
normal
cook? It's
attacks
only a
are
minute
pretty
long.
similar, so picture a
I'll add
game
this
where the
next.
whole roster is just a bunch of Cyraxes and Sectors, and you'll have an understanding of the mechanical depth of Rise 2. In addition to these 18 characters, there's also a selection of hidden fighters, which guess what? Are also all clones. There's Vitriol, Mayhem, Annihilate, Rack, Assault, and Naden. And then Ard1, Sane, Suppressor.
They had 15 goddamn months to build how many goddamn fighters in this? And they all do the same
As
two
you
hit
can
buttons.
see,
Just
the
make them
roster
costumes.
has a lot of copying and or pasting throughout, and that also bleeds into the fighting mechanics for reasons I will now dissect. First of all, and I know this is a big deal, there are throws in this game, and they mostly work like they should, so that's a positive change. there are also now way more special moves per character, which wouldn't be a hard thing to do because Mirage saw fit to only design 1 or 2 special attacks per bot.
Is there porn of this game? I don't know. Look up Rise of the Robots 2 Resurrection on whatever site you want to, Jazza. Also, hi, Jazza.
Are just
Jazza, my Stream Deck got here, so I can hit buttons like this.
Like in Mortal Kombat, but they require really specific timing that it can never fully grasp. But there's also command motions.
Also, there's another thing besides charging.
But these behave even more bizarrely.
But I don't have Ultra Kill yet.
For some reason, Mirage decided to utilize the most awkward motions they possibly could. As
Look at him do a little...
fighter has at least 1 quarter circle motion that starts on forward and then just goes down, and it launches like a fireball or rushing punch. I can't tell you how unintuitive this feels when you're facing your opponent, as it just goes against decades of fighting game knowledge.
I have no Stream Deck.
In addition to that, some specials are so ludicrously powerful,
the only rise
getting hit by
of
just
this
2 or
game
3
will get out
easily
of me.
KO
Rule
the
34.
ever-loving shit out of you, while others
Robo-fuckers in my
barely do
chat.
any damage. And
The other
since
thing will
there's
give you
18
a
characters, the
Stream Deck.
balance here is so unhinged, it makes me feel like I'm playing a Rainbow Edition or Mugen or something. There's also super moves that are powered by this tiny unassuming bar on the bottom of the screen that it could rarely ever fill up. Everyone has 1 super, but they always seem to be done via the same command. Forward, then half circle forward and punch. But I swear, I think I was only able to pull it off once or twice. And when you do
the special move, kick him in the dick.
Special. This clearly was an addition that was absolutely slapped in without much thought or design to it, as they're not fun to pull off or impressive visually. Something that's going to carry over
I've got it on my
to
throne,
the
and if
next
somebody baffling gets it for me, I'm
improvement
going to
that
make one
Rise 2
fart
was
button
given.
and never do anything
Mirage
else.
decided to innovate with the inclusion
Fair.
of executions
You
or
should also put on the
finishers, but
SpongeBob
after the
dolphin
decisive round, you're
sensor.
given a few seconds to input a command.
Because
which will
God,
then
do I just want to
eliminate
say...
your robotic foe in spectacular fashion.
But I can't
what
say...
a novel concept. Sarcasm aside,
on
the
this
issue here is
goddamn
that
platform.
nobody knows how to perform one. Game FAQs has nothing, the fandom.com page for Rise 2 is essentially empty, and the instruction manual just says to find out for yourself. The video
Figure
you're
it
seeing now
out,
is the
forehead.
only one I can find on the internet of said finishers, and try to be shocked, they're all really lame. In what was obviously another time-saving effort, many of these fatalities are identical in that the robots aren't actually doing anything unique or cool. It's just that their fallen foes explode or get dismantled
You turn into
in
goop.
4 or 5 different ways. So there's a ton
Good job,
of
you turn into
repetition.
goop.
Just give me OMF 2097's destruction moves over these any day of the week. Now, if this transparent attempt to grab some of Mortal Kombat's edge had happened to be an isolated gameplay element, whatever, I'll give it a pass. Unfortunately, Mirage decided once again it should feed into a whole other system. If you do manage to execute your opponent, you actually get something for it, their main projectile. These little icons near the life bars indicate which ones you've collected, but the problem once again is that they're all painfully similar, with none of them behaving drastically different from each other except their color and shape. The idea behind it
Someone
is
at
neat, but
Nickelodeon,
honestly,
please leak
it was
the
done to
uncut
much
version.
better effect in a bunch of other games before and after Rise 2's release. Hell, even Bloodstorm did it better with its weird
Fucking
CG
Bloodstorm,
rendered
no.
Hulk hand gauntlets. The last element to the mechanics I want to talk about has to do with an insane difference between the console and PC versions, which greatly affects every bout. Both the PS1 and Saturn ports have completely
Don't leak
static
Tom Kenny
backgrounds,
saying
as
that. I'll
mentioned
just watch
before,
Mission
which
Hill
makes
if I
them
want to hear him say bad
painfully boring
things.
to look at, but I mean, that is in line with the first game. Over on the PC though, that is not the case at all. Every stage has stuff like a giant metal spider from Wild Wild
He's
West
grooving.
jittering about, planes and lights glittering in the sky of the rooftop stage, or shipping crates being loaded in the cargo bay. It's not just a visual thing though, in that a big percentage of all these stages contain actual hazards both players need to avoid, like wall-mounted buzzsaws, explosive mines, or even that damn metal spider shooting globs of acid at you. Out of all the changes Rise 2 got, this is probably the only really impactful one, and it wasn't even included in the console version. It's like, damn, just how rushed were these ports? Now, if you're wondering about the game's modes, don't. There's one player versus,
Why did that freeze?
and that's it. No training, survival, time attack, etc. The
Oh, my
PC
camera
version does
died.
have a ton of different things you can tweak in the options mode, but this is nothing when compared to this one console exclusive thing, which is the weirdest difficulty toggle I've ever seen. Do you want the CPU to be running at full 23 capacity, or would you rather have that at
weird.
18?
Why did my camera die?
Too hard? Dial it down to 7 maybe? Like, why do they overthink this so much and design such a granular setting? Like, hard, normal, easy. Like, how did you manage to fuck that up, Mirage? Oh, speaking of fucked up.
Make the robots go full Michael Jordan.
Oof, this is tough
23.
to say, but Rise 2 honestly feels worse to play than the original. The bigger sprites, the slower, more methodical speed, and the hit sparks, as basic as they were, just had a sense of impact that's not present here. Things are faster in some respects in Rise 2, but not faster in a good way. It's hard to explain. It probably has something to do with the animation, which is totally all over the place, in that some robots animate okay, and others, like Cyborg here, the main goddamn character, do not. In addition to all that, the hitboxes
It does look
are
like more of a
massive,
Mugen Max than
tangled
an
mess
actual
with
game that was
nothing
made
feeling
by a
consistent
company.
at all. Things hit when you don't think they will.
Like, I
and
made it
whiff
I made these
situations they
characters in a
shouldn't,
weekend.
like, at all.
With
So there's been
Photoshop.
zero attempt to balance and polish.
He does look
any
like
of
Pepsi
this.
Man,
And
but he looks
while
like
you
crunchy
can perform
Pepsi Man.
combos and in some
Like,
rare
I froze the
instances
can,
juggles, it's
and then I
barely
opened it
built
up
into
and
the
then
game's
poured out the
fabric.
fucking,
And
like,
when a bunch of
mostly
normals
frozen
and specials
slush.
do tons of damage to begin with and have insanely good recovery, there's no real point in trying to dig any deeper. While Mirage certainly tried throwing a bunch of stuff at this sequel, barely any of it was an improvement. I think if they just fine-tuned what they were doing in the first game and go for a slightly bigger roster, like 10 or 12 characters max, they could have then focused more on, you know, the core gameplay and feel. So, with
They're
that
having
said,
78
let's
fucking
rank
characters
this
that were
robotic rube
7
in our
characters
tier
instead.
list of trash. Now, off the bat, the PC version of Rise 2 is superior to the console one. It looks better, plays slightly better, and has more features, especially if you opt for the fancy pants director's cut, which has making of materials, more stages, more music, and
the expensive bullshit.
Sheep man and bunny rabbit?
What?
So with that in mind, I'm going to be generous here and place the PC version slightly higher, or I guess lower, than the original Rise of the Robots. But oof, the console version of Rise 2, it 100% looks worse, takes longer to load, has more basic
But I'm not
background,
done.
and just
Show
feels
me what
more
you
awkward
got.
to play.
Great.
It's
Ship it.
super rare that a sequel
See,
to such a
what'd you do?
reviled
Yeah, it's
game
been
would
15
come
months
out
since the
this
last one
bad,
came
but
out. No, that's
the
good.
thing. It's more confounding
Put it on
and
a disc.
disappointing that they got a second
Get it
shot
into Walmart.
and still completely biffed it. So that's why I'm placing the PlayStation and Saturn versions right alongside its predecessor in the Grand Trash Master tier. So, that's another circuit board frying episode of the worst fighting game done and dusted. And done is exactly what I am with Mirage Limited, since they didn't dare make a second sequel after this. Like, they only
Thank
made
God.
Bedlam 2, a pool game, and some action title, I guess, called The Theater of Pain. Wait, which one was that again? Oh no.
Oh, no. Okay, neat. Random question, but have you been? But I've been doing poetry for 2.5 years now, and I want you to decide to make next to the next poetry man is pottery. Pottery. Well, you don't have to throw money at me. That's first and foremost. Secondly, do a nice Roman vase. Trying to bake with Bruce. Bruce the cow. Cow? Cow! Greek? It's all Greek to me. That's why I said Roman, because I thought I was wrong. Oh, cow.
Bruce.
Now. Alright, look out.
It's his. Big dog. Big doggy. Big doggy. Thank you, Kago. That was very nice. Thank you, Kago. Alright. I have 2 more. And then we'll play funny tobacco shop game after getting a Pepsi. Gooners. Gooners. Here, let me set this up now so you get cocked. Aeon's back with her cover of Bat Country. And look, your 46.4 million channel points, they're the things covering her feet, so you don't have to see them. I will say though, she does fucking fantastic drum covers. Can't you help me? I'm starting to burn. Oh no, no. No, I'm not a monster. Just denying you all. There we go, slightly fixed. Don't want the attention. And now the Live Leak logo is covering them. I can still see them, but you can't. Aeon. Here's the video itself. She does many fantastic drum covers. She even did like a 40K song at one point. Bam, bam, bum, bum, bum. Hi, Medusa, welcome in. Say hi, hi, hi. Oh, no. It's the link right above there, actually. Okay, shut up, Nightbot. Okay, what if I accidentally remove the live leak thing for a second? Amazing Music Plus, not trying to be a simp, but damn, yeah. I forget her name, but she's like the one piano player who's like, yes, I'm very talented, but also you gotta get the good thumbnail. We can't stop here. This is backcountry. It's spooky. Yeah, like she covers Slipknot, Basket Case, Make Me Wanna Die. That one's really good. And then we got Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer featuring Sunny Holiday and band of the Postmodern Jukebox. God, I love Postmodern Jukebox.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe she'd been drinking too much eggnog, and
Grandma's
we begged her
drunk
not
off
to
her
go.
ass.
But she forgot her medication.
Now she's dementia pilled out, passed out in the snow.
When we found her Christmas morning at the scene of the attack, she had a prince on her forehead and incriminating claws upon her back. Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Now we're all so proud of Grandpa. He's been taking this so well. You see him in there watching football, drinking beer and playing cards with Cousin Belle. It's not Christmas without Grandpa.
How does your Discord work? It's confusing. It just lets me
All the
download
families
Discord, and I
dressed in
quite
black.
no technology is the best. Blah.
And we
Do you have a
couldn't help
Discord?
but wonder, should we open up her gifts or send them back? Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas
Yes.
Eve.
Okay. And you're in
There's no such
in the
thing as
server.
Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe.
Okay. So you gotta
Now
go
the
to
goose
roles,
is on the table,
and then you gotta react, and then you'll get
and the
entry.
pudding made of fish, and a blue and silver candle that would have matched the gray in Grandma's
So in
wig.
roles, there's two reactions. The
I've warned
top
all my
one
friends and
with the
neighbors.
least amount, that's the button you gotta
Better watch
click.
out for yourselves. They should have never gave a license to a man who drives a sleigh and plays with elves. Abuela got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. But as for
Yeah.
me and Grandpa,
It's the mental test to make sure I can keep out bots and children. Reading comprehension needed. Bum, 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 bum.
she's fallen and she can't get up.
Grandma dead. It's the intentional obstacles that I put in people's way. Eh. Alright. Reading? What's that? Is that a thing some people can do and VTubers can't? Alright, now I'm going to take 2 minutes. go feed cat, and then when I come back, I'm gonna start playing Tobacco Shop Simulator, which is just gonna be me putting pipes on shelves and then hitting burglars with brooms, because it's got people who will try to rob your store. The one thing that every simulator game's missing: burglary, theft. A reason that I should have a shotgun underneath the counter. Come on, just turn my shop sim just into a defensive fort. Oh, that'd be neat, actually. How I reacted to it before and it didn't work, so there's not enough information. The one with the least amount. Let's see. You just got it. Good job. Now you have full access. Yippee! Robbery? Fuck yeah, I mean robbery. No. I have been able to do it successfully now, but I had to ask you. Yeah. Everyone else put a bunch of reactions on there. That was not by design, but I still leave it because it was funny. Anywho, I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm gonna go feed cat. Until then, enjoy. I put all these on there, now I just don't. There we go. Alright, BRB.
Full Metal Malcolmist. Meat. Soda.
Triple Whopper! Eat like a snake! Come on, Whopper!
Today, I'm gonna introduce you to another action hero.
Hi, my name's Mr. Condom.
You know what? This guy is very strong because there's no HIV and STD can pass this guy. That's enough, man.
Remember to use me every time you have sex.
I can fight visible enemies. When it comes to HIV, even I need this guy help. Let's fight HIV/AIDS together.
Eat 'em up, beat 'em up, beat 'em up, beat 'em up. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Eat 'em up, beat 'em up, beat 'em up, beat 'em up.
You buy DVD for $69 and you get 2 movies free. If you don't buy for me, you lose your money
Sorry, we needed to get rid of that because that suddenly turned into something we were not. Well, we were expecting it and us not to do it, and we did it anyway.
Full Middle Malcolmist.
Hi. Hello, I return. Hello, hi. Ugh. Actually, you know what? We'll go here for this, because this makes more sense, because this is going to be a full screen game anyway. Nikki. What do you mean you gotta download something else? I already downloaded this. What the fuck? Remember when you were good at games? No. No, this is a fallacy you made up. What flag is that? Looks like boy-wife flag. It's all the colors of mine. Green for the hair, pink for the eyes, blue for the sweater, brown for the vest and or boots. And I guess green for the pants too. No, Asian made it for me. It's my pride flag. And then M is for the monster in my veins. No, not finish that sentence. That's why I said it looks like the boy-wife flag. You shut your goddamn mouth. Tobacco shop sim.
Note to self. I don't want to live.
Boop. Excellent. Joe Rogan! Here, let me bring myself down. I get speaker, new rack, set price, janitor. Oh, I see the roadmap of their stuff. Thief level points, pawns the stalkers, security guard, janitor, self-defense bats, customer interactions, customer review scores, cigarette vending machine, spray paint, discount event, ceiling signs, new store expansion. Oh my god, there's gonna be so much. There, now it doesn't sound overbearing to both my ears and most likely yours. Voice chat, no. Well, push to talk will be on, but no voice chat. Welcome! There is a short tutorial for you to understand the game mechanics. Then you'll be fully ready to show your humble shop to the huge tobacco. Grow your humble shop into a huge tobacco shop. Okay. Tutorial on. Name your store. Oh my god. Ma'am? Ma'am, I have a tobacco shop. Ma'am, I have a tobacco shop. Do you want... Ma'am, I have a tobacco... Ma'am? Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, I have a tobacco shop. Ma'am, I have a... Ooh, you have a mohawk. That's nice. Ma'am, I have a tobacco... Okay. Ma'am, I have a tobacco shop. Ma'am, I have a tobacco shop. You should turn around and come to my... fuck you. Ma'am, I have a tobacco shop. You also have a nice mohawk. Why does everyone have nice mohawks? Where's my nice mohawk? Do I get a mirror?
Domain expansion.
Hi, Glail.
Crack rock.
Preset destinations for items. Little comfy area where you can smoke. Japanese infrastructure by the feel of it. I wouldn't come to your shop unless you had Fent. Oh, I could do all these. Yeah, I probably should have done all these. There. We have a cat with a glass and a pipe. I don't think that we got better branding than that. Homegrown tomacco. Oh, I can change it at any point? Yeah, homegrown tobacco. Because I know someone who would really like it. Mari. Who's that? Chat, don't tell him. Who's that? I should put the close sign up. Oh, it is. What kind of open close sign is just closed on both sides? What the hell is this? What the hell is this, sir? Aw, damn it, they know. First order, interact with the computer by clicking it, sign a contract to a brand, and then make an order. Ah, I see. Wait, do I have to sign with them? Oh, okay, level 1.
Attention freaks.
Highway Chocolate Heart. Hi, welcome in. Now make an order, go to market, add to cart. $130 for a pack of cigarettes, Jesus Christ. I knew the taxes were fucked up, but goddamn. You have 5 slots to keep more boxes with you. You can switch between slots with the mouse wheel. You can also carry a mop in one of the slots. A mop can be used to clean the store and hit the thieves. Ooh. And the addiction begins, just like, hey, can I open up these packs of cigarettes and smoke them? The price for the product. Oh. Recommended price, so I will go $10. $10.07. Open the store. Open the game! She's stealing valor? No. She's trying her best with what she has. And what she has is no Fen. I just ordered my husband a shirt in the Dare style. It says, "Darn, I have autism." Oh, that sounds fucking adorable. I gotta open the shop. Interact with the cash register. Scan the products with a mouse. Man, this dude's loading up. How many cigarettes you need? Jesus. Give him change. Exact change. Oh, god damn it. Can I just do... No? Oh, that's stupid. Yippee! Hey, give me your money. Addiction is real. Profit off it. Hell yeah. Cool. Neat. Hey, can I close? Can I close the shop, please? Customer thinks red cigarettes, unfair price. Well, maybe you should stop smoking, ma'am. I'm canceling Mario for not doing Fent. Oh, come on. You can't cancel someone for not being able to do it. That's a little fucked up, don't you think? Pick up the mop. $2014, thank you. Give me all your money. I owe you $50.35. Change no money? Oh, okay. See ya. Get out. Oh, I can jump? Fuck yes, I have the jump option. Are those gold? And this should be good for now. Buy this. $21. I don't even care if they're in my store. Yeah, mostly make money to support your own addiction by selling to other addicts. Yeah, you cut into your own supply, redistribute it to the masses. How do I G drop the box? Eh. Recommended retail, so $4.20 because I want to make a profit. No, that would be an insane price to put it at. $11 because they're gold. Hi, sorry you've been standing there for 8 minutes. See, they'll pay. Change $70 and 11 cents. Get out my store. $22, $6.50. Oh, 40. Shit, he grabbed him when it was only $3. And they're 11, they're 10.07. $52.21, perfect. Where are the vapes at? Well, we're just starting out, Jazz. We're not gonna have everything good right away. Yeah, buy as many ashtrays as you want and many packs of cigarettes. You need them to stay healthy. Ooh, 1847. Remember when someone bribed the mayor of New York with a Xan? What? That happened? That actually happened? Boy Moth, we can't do that. That's unethical. That's against business ethics. That's why exactly we should do it. Couldn't find blue cigarettes. Where's my blue cigarettes? Change $0. Get out my store. You come in? You come in? You buy smoke? I don't want to end the day yet if they'll keep buying though. How much money do you have in your bank account that you want to give me? Thank you, end of the day, bye-bye. Oh, it's fake? Oh yeah. I would not in good conscience assume at any level that was real. I almost respected him a little, Lamau. Alarm system? I have an alarm system? Yeah, so apparently people want blues and reds. But I have a contract with these people. Camel Joe! Alpaca? Oh, I can get alpaca cigarettes. Alright, let's go. Oh, so I should be selling some of these. Okay. Day ended. I can't. Oh, that's stupid. So I can't order. I guess I gotta order everything at the morning? The Joe Rogan podcast. A box just materializes when I do this? That's creepy. I go to sleep if I want any hope of getting 7 hours. Good night, boy moth. Have good eat. Close that. Put that down there. Get the fuck up. Stack box all day. Alright, East Can, you get this slot. Then the blues can go right here. Nine. Alright, so we put our expensive smokes right here and right here. And then their budget smokes are over here. So your budget smoke's gonna be retail price $9.50. And $9.50 oh, recommended $9.10. Okay, so $9.80 respectfully. Then I will drop the reds down to $10, which is still cheaper than when I had them, and I'll drop these down to $10.50. Alright, time to start the day. Hi Kim Crilly, welcome in. Are menthols still banned? I hope not. Fuck, I want menthol right now. I haven't had a menthol cigarette in 16 years? Probably? I would slam a pack into my lungs. Smoking's bad, okay? Smoking's bad, okay? Don't pay attention to the fact that I just... Ooh, online order. That I just vaped. Or you can deliver the required products to the post office until the end of day. Oh. Hi. 3470. Hi. 4030. Hi. 3890. Alright, so whoa. Fucking die, you piece of shit. There we go. Five Nights at Freddy, where I want to be, 3520. Alright, so what did I gotta do for that online order? 12 red cigarettes, 13 ashtrays. So this is 14, so we'll put one there. I'm gonna drop that. No, 12. And C, then we'll drop that. Oh. No. Let me sit down. There we go. Change is 2580. Please have card. God damn it. 76. Oh, there's no change. I almost paid him. I almost gave him smokes for free. Who's puking and pissing in my goddamn store? Alright, well, I gotta quickly run to the post office. Someone's robbing my shop as I speak. Sell Cuban cigars? We gotta get there. Cigarettes original reds? Oh, these are Warbro. Oh, god damn it. That was me, sorry. I was eating the ciggies. Don't eat the cigarettes. $44.70. Alright, well, we simply switch out menthol for an odorless, structurally similar synthetic agent known as VS3. Ooh. But is it menthol? Give me your money. 2840. Oh, they are East cigarettes. I don't smoke cig. How is menthol different? Tastes like mint. Tastes better. More refreshing. Which is why they got rid of it. Toothpaste, not toothpaste. No one wants the blues. Yeah. Alright, parkour. Anybody else? Oh, I gotta get more. Before I'm out of time. This is actually amazing that it has me. And oh shit. Just one of that. Bye. $1.80. And you're $27.90. Beauty. A few more of these up. No one's buying blue. Oh, perfect. And then I'll mop the puke stain off the floor. We made $337.43. We're actually making profit on day 2. Holy shit. Menthol reduces the harsh feeling in your lungs by acting as an anti-thin. Yeah. Should have left it there. No. Harful. No, I shouldn't have. Also, hi Harful. Harful. The 2 throne items got delivered. So I can do this now. Also, I like hitting buttons. I also really enjoy that I can put folders, so I can have folders and folders of options. No, that's not a real thing and is totally not the thing beside it charging right now. Careful, those things aren't allowed on Twitch. I would never bring that up. I want to make it so AI Ozzy Osbourne sings into my ass. Fingers in my ass. Fingers in my ass. Yeah, I can hear it. Yeah, I'll be genuinely frank. It took me a bit just not to realize this wasn't a glorified soundboard, and that I could do other things with it. Like on the fly, I have 2 buttons now where I can do that, and I'll be setting up every other hotkey. Yay, buttons. And they're squishy. Like at any point I can just... Ah. I really like it. I really like it. Thank you again, Sammy. I cannot thank you enough. This has made so many obstacles removed. Thanks for stream. Ow! Hi, Fudgy. Ow! Hi, Harper. Alright, I can get some e-smokes. Inventory. E-cigarettes, we'll get an ad there. Blues hasn't been selling well. The ashtrays are fine, and I've got a lot of these in stock. Buy that. Then we'll go to contracts. Who can I buy? I can get Sibby or Capiller. The squish hotkeys are so good. No, we are not free. No, not free yet. Okay, well, lighter and Sonsor.
I hate you.
I have been here 5 minutes and I have not seen your hips.
I hate the fact
You get
that
to see a
you're
little bit
even
of tummy.
living. You make me.
You get to see a little bit of
sick.
tummy.
You should not
I'm
be
giving
alive.
you most
You
of this
should
for
not
free
breathe the
right
same
now.
air I breathe.
You can
are
just there.
scum. You are below me.
There, Harful. Are you happy? You have 5 seconds to comply, or I lower myself. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There, that's all the hips you get now. Yeah, even better. No online orders, good. Ooh. I can put cat painting? Oh, I need level 6 to put a cat painting up? That's bullshit. Stupid streamer. Alright, do I have the option to expand on the shop area? No, this is all the things I just buy for the store. Decorations, wall and floor. Let's just so look. Silent alarm activated. Workers. Okay. Hips want other zipper. What? What zipper? A music player, uniforms, tablets, and training and inventory. Oh my. No, but hold on, I just want to get another one of these. Also, is there a light on this place? No? Warehouse 1? Alright, well, no time like the... Watch the second I sit down. Oh, no. Okay, good. Yeah, but I want these tables. Ooh. I want another table. How do I get table? Decoration not help. Oh shit, online order. Yellow ashtray and gas refill. Whoopah! Hey, $29.90. Get out to my store. $34.10. Get out my store. Munchlax, welcome in. Man, what do you want? What are you getting? Are you leaving? Ooh, 43.10. Whoa. What do you want? Change? No change. Perfecto. Oh, excuse me. Fucking die? Piece of shit. Golds are at an unfair price. What are they at? Here, they'll be $10 then. No, I can't have them the same price as reds. $10.25. $34.20. Come on, keep them coming. Keep the line moving. $61.35. Time to get some bear traps for anti-theft. I mean, we're living in the correct America. Yes. Also, my guy could be hitting a vape pen right now as he's sitting behind the counter. Sweet. Damn! Lady, you smoking a lot today. Now I need to know, how do I buy more? Contract worker set price, uniforms, expansion, bank tablet, inventory, wallpaper, shopping bag. What? Oh, I can buy a different shopping bag? Oh, that's... okay. But like, how do I get other tables and the like? $48.90. Really? I'm not gonna judge you that much, but just 2 packs? Come on, you're gonna get 18 more. You don't need your lungs. Computer or tablet? So I can only have one product at a time on that. Oh, equipment, it's right there. I'm blind as a bat. Wall rack would be good. Pipe rack, I don't need that. We'll just get the one roll. Wall rack for now. Get all the easts on here that I can. Whoop. What do you mean, wrong rack? What do you mean? Can I put them on here then? No? Jesus. $19. 25 cents. Get up. Well then what the hell do I get? Pyramid rack for small products. Okay. They have classifications, Jesus. $5.50. Thankfully, their time means nothing to me. Can I put it up here? No? Okay, so these small items they refer to as like cigarettes and everything. I'm surprised we've only gotten 2 thieves so far as well. I don't really have a security system in play. I just have 2 open doors beside me. Here, that probably isn't a big obstacle, but their pathing will just get scared maybe a little bit. Or he'll have to try to, like, walk into my line of sight.
I hate you!
I
hate the air that you breathe! I hate the fact that you're even living! You make me sick! You should not be alive! You should not breathe the same air I breathe! You are scum! You are below me!
True, I've only noticed 2 thieves so far. Doesn't mean that I've been blessed with no thieves. And then we'll just do a little bit of that, yeah. And a little bit of that. Alright, can I fit any more golds? Literally 1. Okay. Now with all that lined up, I can take these off. Put them back over here. Galaxy Gas Bridge, when will this store start carrying gas? Start Hoffin. Hi, Sunny, welcome in. Probably at some point will let me. I mean, if it's a tobacco shop simulator, but if they really want to just for a second have a funny meme, it wouldn't be too hard. Alright, can I buy stuff right now? Do I want to get anything else? Oh, I can get a speaker. I can get a second cash register or a self-checkout machine for 25 grand. Warehouse rack. I'm never going to use my warehouse. I can get a second broom. I can beat someone with a second broom. Red cigarettes original. Has the price went up? Holy shit, the recommended retail price is $10. Alright, well. $11 it is. Meaning that at that point I should probably raise a lot. Yeah, it's $3. Here we will get. I'm short on the lighters, so inventory. Add to cart, add to cart, add to cart. We'll make that all one wall. Nothing but gas. Add to cart. Yeah. Get Grandpa his Arctic Blue cigarettes. Grandpa loves his Arctic Blues. And now I'm back to the same pointless goddamn inventory system that I did when I had Card Shop Sim. Nothing but a wall of fucking butane. The first rock Molotov that comes through this wall, oh man, that's gonna just drop the frame rate. Also, I really hope that we get a robber that just throws a Molotov in here. An anti-smoke arsonist, that would be great. That would give the game some character. Alright, come into my shop, I'll beat you with broom. Hello? Don't mind me, I'm just scrubbing the trees. Do you want lung cancer? Can I just start hitting you? Oh. Oh, I can't just randomly strike people. That's disappointing. Can I when you're in my shop? No. Unfair price? I don't care. That's 15 and 14. Cash money, 70. A thief has stolen a box and ran away. Oh. Oh, he's gone now. So no, it will tell me. It will tell me. I don't know what they got, but probably nothing important. Or maybe just like a box of smokes. Yeah, the next thief will get hit in the nuts twice as hard with the broom. Stocking up, I see. How's Grandma? Still got the glaucoma? Okay, have a good day. Get out my store. Online order 15 Marlboro and 14 East. 12. 1, 2, 3. And then East. Perfect. Ooh. No, there's blues. Yeah, there's Arctic blues. $14.10. Don't rob me, 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 don't rob me. Why can't I like go for a lunch break and do this? Just temporarily shut the shop down. Here, 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 here. Enjoy your 4 lighters and an ashtray? I'm not judging, just confused. Oh, I should probably stop charging this now, given the time. Well, that customer should shut the fuck up. Are you the customer thinking that the store isn't clean enough? Oh, actually, Jesus Christ. Who keeps pissing everywhere? Alright, 2240, thank you, get out. Oh, all he did was steal the blue lighters I have. Sorry, me trying to drink the cigs. No, don't drink the cigs. They're not for drinking. They're for setting on fire. Different process. Aha, you get it at the old price still. 2160. Get out. Oh, now it's just flying off the shelf. Jesus Christ. Do you want something? Can I help you, madam? Get out. Damn, you look like a robber. I should fucking beat you with my broom right now. But while I'm behind the counter, apparently I cannot. Oh. Really bright outside for being supposedly 9 o'clock at night. $71.15. Leave! Leave, be gone. E-cigarettes, they hurt your lungs good. Ooh. Can I make... I know I can't order stuff. Can I make contracts? I'm still not the appropriate level? Shit. Alright, well, cripple. I can't believe they named the lighter that. Pole mass. How much longer until alpaca? Oh, damn, level 9? Alright, well, day 4, we got robbed. The blues went down in price? What's the blues at? Oh, god damn. They went, oh, they went back to regular? Okay, so... The prices might cycle much faster in this game. Ooh. Is there like a progress tracker of the day? Or days? I got an online order, 4050. What the fuck's my online order? 13 and 12. Need 9 of them off the shelf. Yeah, just in case I forgot which one was which. Ooh. Couldn't find yellow lighter. Well, I don't have any yellow lighters, so too bad. Which She just came out of that wall. I didn't accept the order. God damn it! I seen the online order thing in the top left, and I was like, oh, okay, I will go fulfill that. Foolish me. Got to hit this button. No pickle. Oh, I'll take pickle. No pickle. Yippee! I'm level 4. The M4 now with my tobacco shop. Should I just start throwing boxes outside of the shop? So technically the shop itself is not dirty. Just directly out front is. Ah, I charged him a little bit extra, he didn't notice. Can I get a contract for a yellow lighter then, I guess? Since everyone's pissing and moaning? Oh, it's these. Yeah, same price as a ashtray apparently. Big Papa Pickle. Big Papa Pickle. Big pack of smokes. $60.80. Ugh. Bah. No robbers? No. Big puke stain in the middle of the floor. What do you mean? Where? Did he run out the front? Keep saying I'm getting robbed, but I don't fucking see them. Ooh. Hello? Are you the one complaining about the smokes costing too much? Because I'm gonna tell you, I don't care. Big Papa Pickle, Big Papa Pickle, Big Papa Pickle. Holy shit, lady, how many fucking lighters do you need? Are you like me? You sit there and like flick them and play with them? Get out. Alright, almost closing time. Oh, my boxes of smokes. Don't you dare steal from my cigarettes. Go down to the shop, it's closed. I can just do this anyway. Leave. Alright. All in all, this is definitely a shop simulator game. I do like that it's like, hey, you gotta kind of keep the place clean and tidy. The thieves are neat, but like, this is just an open warehouse without a security system, which I can't get until apparently level 5. I can't have security until level 5, meaning that I have to store everything in the building. Or just be on constant high alert that someone's gonna sneak in here. And it's not like I can just be like, because I don't think it gives me the warning until they're like here, and then they just basically turn the corner and disappear. Other than that, I would like to see, like, all these simulator games are very similar in core concept of start with a hole in the wall and build up. Can we have modes where it's like you start with 10K and you're a high-end shop, but your prices are whack? Like, all the prices are like narrow margins, so you can just barely make enough. It'd be neat if I could have like the option to start a really big shop right away instead of... I get the slow incremental climb, but I am really just selling lighters and packs of cigarettes. Where I would like to see it if I could start off by being like a fancy tobacco shop. Aldi. Other than that, this was neat. This was neat. I will say though, I already told you it was gonna be a short stream. Yeah, because I gotta catch up with the fact that I have been doing long streams for the past few days, and I did the collab earlier today, and I'm doing karaoke tomorrow, meaning that I still gotta complete the karaoke list, learn the karaoke list, and then maybe actually nap before doing what could be 8 hours of karaoke. Smile. So I'm going to thank all of you for your time, and then kick you all the fuck out somewhere. So thank you all for hanging out. We'll wrap the day up by going, yay! 5 days into the game's not bad. This is a neat game and it's on 20% off right now. Let me get you the, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Tobacco Shop Simulator. Yeah, it's 20% off right now. If you want to give it a shot, by all means. It's pretty neat. I will forewarn though, it is a shop simulator. If you've played one, technically you've played all of them, but it's about the flavor of the context and not the mechanics that you're after. Eh. Bah. Alright, and with that, who the fuck's online? I'm gonna go dump you all off somewhere and then go make a burger. I will admit partially this is because I just have not eaten at all fucking today. I made a grilled cheese before I showed up on stream. That was something. But it was not enough to satiate my hunger. Alright, who is live? What are you doing and what are you doing? Boone is playing marbles on stream. Wow! Final Fantasy 14, Marvel Rivals, Elder Scrolls, Funger 2. Is it just somebody playing Fear? No, it's actually Funger 2. Astrobot, Game of the Year, Astrobot. Dead Space 2, Elder Scrolls 3. Special events. Hi, Blackout. Blackout, you came at the best / worst time, depending. I'm ending early because I need eat. I'm an eepy little guy, and I haven't eaten all day. Sell yourself short? Do you sell yourself short on situations? Bah. And we can build snowman. He's and brown. Actually, fuck it. I'll just dump you all off at Sui. Sui playing Dead Space 2. Have a good time with Sui. Not short, but fun time. No, that's good. That's good. I will be back tomorrow with karaoke for celebrating 1,500 followers because you goobers like me for some reason. Until then.
I'm about to go.
I'm gonna go make a burger and then lie down. You will have a pleasant time with Sui. If you want to hang out, I might, if I'm conscious enough, might do something in the Discord before karaoke in the next 20 hours. I don't know, maybe we'll watch more Christmas movies.
Do not come.
Hi, Zarkodia. Do not come.
I'm gonna come to the overflow room.
Bingo! Alright, now I gotta stop hitting this. Because I'm just gonna keep fucking hitting this. Alright, I wish you all a lovely time at Sui's. Raid message will just be hi, smile. We'll just go with a classic or just anything you want. Anything you want. You are a smart, unique character. You should be able to think up of something clever. Alright, otherwise, go make food if you need food. Unlike me, you should probably, like, you know, focus on your nutrition. Get some water in you. Hydration is good. Get a big old nap, because we love Eepin. Oh my god, we love Eepin here. But most importantly, get the fuck out of my shop. I see you eyeing the fucking lighter. You are not getting any lighter you want. You're getting the pink lighter or you're getting the pickle lighter. These are your options. You're getting pink or pickle. You know what? Actually, I'm going to call the guy. He's going to make a pink pickle. You're getting the pink pickle lighter. You say no pickle, you get pink pickle. Pink pickle lighter for you. Get the fuck out. Okay, I love you all. Bye-bye. 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 Be back tomorrow for karaoke. Or don't. And it's up to you.
You're